to join fellow German Max Hopp in the second round of the International Darts Open. Two host nation qualifiers have already been eliminated. Flying the flag once more. Up against the, not quite so the oldest swinger in town. He's not even the oldest swinger in the Saxon Arena this weekend. That honour belongs to Bernd Royth, of course. Just shading it in the year stakes, but Richie Corner, nevertheless, a very seasoned campaigner. The 55-year-old from Linton-on-Ouse in North Yorkshire, making his first appearance on the European Tour since Gibraltar in May. But we talked about it earlier, didn't we, Paul? The contrast in styles and the fact we've got two players at the opposite ends of the age spectrum involved in this one.
Yeah, another 35-ish year gap between these two players. Yeah, contrasting styles, absolutely. Richie Corner's quintessentially old school.
First leg is Richie to throw first. Game on.
And there's nothing wrong with being old school. What you got to do is look at Ronnie Hybrex earlier on, using it to his advantage. And make no mistake, Richie Corner has always been a good player, but he's still incredibly useful right now. Martin Schindler, pretty much going into the second year of his career. I think his career started this time last year when he played in Mulheim and started to find his feet.
31.
Has Schindler changed his darts again? There's less of a boing.
I think the board is a little softer in this atmosphere, and the point, because it's so thin, it's going into the board a little bit more. Time will tell. But the point is going in quite a way. I don't think there's a change in equipment there.
Okay.
60.
What I will say about Richie Corner, I'll get this out of the way as well. Works on a poultry farm, doesn't he, in his non-darting arena. But he's no spring chicken.
60.
Very good, Romalarkey. I like it.
That one has been in the making for some time.
Has that been at the back of the notepad waiting to come out? It's a bit like mine with Richie Corner. His dart shirt looks like a golf ball used by the Green Lantern.
It looks like Steve Lennon's dart shirt, actually, from earlier today. Steve Lennon, one of the significant Irish contingents who make their way through into the second round tomorrow.
Yeah, if anybody at home's got a simile for Richie Corner shirt, please forward them on to us. It does look like a 1988 tub of Gino Ginelli mint choc chip. Well, that was all strawberry for Martin Schindler. Crowd are starting to get very vocal.
Martin, you're 190.
A few nightcaps have already been had, and the night's not even over. Another single 20. Or that will leave double 5.
80.
A little bit too high
You require 11.
for the wee man from Berlin. 3 and double 4 for Richie Corner. Going all the way around the board.
9.
And that was, by his own admission, I would say, not his best effort at double 2. Who wants the first leg? Martin Schindler does.
Martin Schindler. Second leg is Martin.
Yeah, and it's
Game on.
Schindler with the very early break indeed. We mentioned that Corner hasn't been seen on the Euro Tour since Gibraltar in May. In the meantime, he's made the last 32 of a couple of Pro Tour events, back-to-back Pro Tour events, in fact. Players' Championship 13 and 14. Reached the last 16 of a couple earlier this year
57.
as well. Only made his European Tour debut in Hamburg last year. And who is just growing in European Tour pedigree.
Yeah, Richie's going down the route of Steve Beaton. The older you get, the more class you look, and the better tan you get.
61.
And he's definitely not lost any of his ability. To all those guys out there in their 40s who still think they can play a world-class darts match, get yourself to Q School.
100.
Just look at people like Richie Corner. They can still mix it with the best. Why can't you?
And just another question about darts as well. Sponsored by the Dutch firm Dart9. We can see that on the shirt there. not so long ago, he was still using the same darts that he was using when he was a kid. I mean, I assume that's changed.
140.
You would assume so.
I'm pretty sure when he turned up in Hamburg last year, he was still using the same darts that he had when he was, you know, like 40 years ago or so. But I'm trying to visualise them and remember
58.
if they
Richie
are the same ones.
81.
But despite having that sponsorship deal in place, it took him a while to
65.
sort of give up the old ones, if you know what I mean.
I'm not surprised. When you've been playing with the same set for that long, they become your best friend. Or potentially your worst enemy, depending on how you play.
85. Richie requires.
Richie's got a lot of breathing space in this leg to draw level.
It's
Doesn't
on the
need any
second.
time.
Richie
And there it
Corner.
is.
Third leg is Richie
And some
to throw
gumption
first.
from the elder statesman, and nothing wrong with that.
Well, Richie Corner finished joint top of the Challenge Tour Order of Merit with Jan Dekker in 2015 to earn his first PDC Pro
41.
Tour card for what was then last year and now this year. So he's currently 78th on the Order of Merits, and you suspect he'll be struggling to avoid a return to Q School.
100.
And people like Richie, it's all about desire. It's not about carving out a career. At his age, it's about, do I want to keep
100.
mixing it with the best? Do I still have a point to prove? Do I still want to travel around and do it? Admittedly, living in Yorkshire, it's a bit easier to get to Barnsley and Wigan, which we tend to go to a lot.
85.
If he wants to go to Q School, he's going to trouble some people the way he plays. And of course, he's had a nice starter as well,
100.
which is something that some of the best players in the world have never done. Definitely on my bucket list to finally get that 9 dart. I've missed the double 3 times, but Richie Corner, he's got that little 9 dart pin from the awards dinner in January. That's something he can show
140.
the kids and grandkids. Be proud of it, and why not?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Schindler might have plenty to tell his grandchildren much later in life. He's a European Tour quarter-finalist by way of his run to the last 8 in
Richie
Vienna.
120.
Many say he'll be Germany's #1 one day. World Series opportunity
Games
coming up
on
as
the
well.
third leg.
And that was a
Richie Corner.
lovely camera angle,
Well,
wasn't it?
Martin
Side
throw
on for
first. Game on.
Richie Corner.
I'll tell you what, he nearly busted his score with the second dart. They only just went in the 20. Even more interesting than that, when he hit the
50.
tops, he was genuinely enjoying himself. Like he was the 21-year-old. Living vicariously on the dartboard, Richie Corner.
45.
5 first-round defeats on the Euro Tour this year, though, for Martin Schindler already. But he has had, like I say, that quarter-final appearance in Vienna. Made the 3rd round in Maastricht as well. 2nd round appearance in Gibraltar. He has got a lot of prize money on the
140.
European Order of Merit this year.
Yeah, it's good for Martin that he's definitely going to be going to Hasselt.
He will be going to Hasselt. He'll be playing in the World Series later this year as well in Dusseldorf. So he's got that to look forward to.
Yeah, I bet that's going to be some crowd. We, in the commentary box and the backstage crew, we missed Dusseldorf when we were at the Maritime Hotel for years at the European Open. One of the things that we look forward to every
58.
season. It's a shame that we haven't gone back because ticket sales now mean that we needed a bigger venue, but the Maritime Hotel in Dusseldorf, great times, great memories.
And it was in Dusseldorf as well, where
134.
Schindler made his European Tour debut. That was in the European Darts Open in 2014 when he was 17. Played Barney in his opening match. What an occasion that was. Lost 6-3.
108.
And what an occasion this is potentially for him as well. 180 gets him down to 65 to level things up. And of course he had the World Cup
140.
experience this year as well.
65.
I think that did wonders for Martin. I really did think that that occasion has made his season.
Played in that quarter-final defeat by the Netherlands.
55.
Lost
But you require
4-2 to Van Gerwen
122.
during the course of that one.
418s will leave him a shot to take the leg out. Oh, he just 6. Double 7.
150.
That would have
Here it was.
upset the apple cart. Now Schindler has got to find that double 5. Get level. Stay on throw. He knows that's not a good dart. He knows he's got to find an adjustment.
No score.
And it's just not happening for Martin
You
tonight.
require 7.
A few loose ones.
Well, well, well. Richie Corner looking at 7 then. Double 2. Madhouse for corner. Top corner.
No score.
And he's bust as well.
Martin, you require 10.
Well, this is the second sloppy leg we've had in this match. And these are the hardest ones to win, I feel. When you're in the rhythm, you're in the flow, you're both playing well, it's easier to get it done. But when you're out of rhythm and you're trying to find something,
Game shot.
it's very difficult. But
Martin
that
Schindler.
was a very, very good shot
The legs Richie
from the
for
wall.
first.
Yeah, Matt's watching on as well. He's this evening. Came through his match against Mark Webster.
35.
It's very chivalrous of our referee to pick up the dart.
Oh, man.
Who said chivalry's dead?
140.
Most definitely not. Very chivalrous refereeing from train spotting calculator, Kirk Bevins.
24.
Well, Schindler can capitalise on that. Got a cushion here to work with, plus whatever he can add on here.
85.
Well, Richie won't be happy with scoring 59 with 6 darts. You want to put that right.
John Michael in the crowd as well still. He was involved in our first match
58.
of the evening session against Nandor Bezek.
Yeah, the winner of this match gets Joe Cullen, someone who has got genuine hopes of winning this tournament.
100.
Someone who has won twice this year and is going to trouble anyone.
Yeah, we say it fairly frequently on the European Tour as well about the quest for another or a new first-time winner on the
60.
European Tour. And Joe Cullen's name is one that crops up time and time again. And you just feel that maybe this is just the opportunity that he's been waiting for. Helps, of course, that the best player in the world isn't here. So
81.
whoever does come through, I mean, let's not take anything away from that.
And I stuck my neck
It's
out
still a high-quality field. Yeah.
in Mannheim. I stuck my neck out and I said it was going to be Gurney. And it wasn't his turn in Mannheim. Could be this week.
Yeah.
Time will tell. He gets the winner of
55.
Nielsen
Martin, you
and
require
Beaton, who is the
95.
next match. Schindler, though, he's got double 19. Straightforward, no hesitation.
63.
But didn't like the lie. Looked at Richie Corner's score and understood that he was not on a finish. So decided to split it and leave himself a more comfortable shot at double 16.
$97. Martin, you require 32.
Such a class there from Martin Schindler. He obviously tried to retrieve his dart from the board previously. It didn't come out of his hand right. He's dropped it. Tried not to upset the rhythm of Richie Corner. Has apologised to his opponent.
Game shot on the
Well, the apology now is it sorry that I took the leg. And he's 3-2 in front.
Hit the single 8 after for double 16 and takes out double 12. No wonder he's got a wry smile on his face.
I think it's one each, Rob,
I
because
think so.
that 120, which could easily have been a bust score for Richie Corner. Let's just get on with the match now. Has been
100.
slightly strange contest so far, but intriguing all the same.
Richie Corner coming through
140.
2 very good matches to get to this stage.
Taking out the highly respected Johnny Clayton and former major finalist Wesley Newton.
140.
Martin last.
Lars Tannet, 6-0. Fabian Freitag,
6-3, which is
100.
loosely in English Fabian Friday.
Not loosely, it is, yeah. On Friday.
And we were talking about people who are desperate to get to
stages. And
56.
I was talking to Elmar Polka, our MC, earlier on. The guy that Martin Schindler beat to get to this stage by a score of 6-5, Marvin Esser.
He's someone who just cannot seem to get on the European stage. He always seems to miss out. But Richie Corner did not miss the treble 20 there.
Well, once again, the tide could turn in this one. Corner is
100.
down to a finish
Richie
of
Uruguay,
81 on the Schindler throw. We could be on course for another break of throw here. Double 12.
Game shot on the stick leg. Richie corner.
Nicely done.
7
Despite
seconds Richie to throw
that,
first.
Loose
Game on.
first start again. Seems to be an occurring or a reoccurring theme, or a recurring theme even,
It definitely does, doesn't it?
in this one.
I don't know whether you guys at home heard the get in there
140.
from Richie Corner. He definitely wants to win this match and have a crack at Joe Cullen. That would be a Yorkshire derby.
Yeah, went for the treble 19, hit the single 3, and then recovered and took out the double 12 anyway.
57.
Curious. Anyway, 3 apiece, another break. Corner back on throw.
140.
Yeah, and corner back in the red stuff as well, that. Bossing the averages at the moment as well is Richie Corner, just a shade above 90.
57.
Identical stats on the checkouts, 3 from 9 for the pair of them.
Yeah, back in the day, 1 out of 3 was a good statistic, but the game has moved on from that now. People want to be 50 and above. I guarantee Martin will want his average to be higher. He'll want his double stats to be higher. He wants to contend at a very high level in his future, and he's trying to find that extra.
Few percent.
Well, no need to be aggressive here for Richie Corner. Well, he doesn't race now anyway. That's an excellent recovery.
125.
Really good stuff.
Very proficient indeed.
And look, all he can do is try and get close here.
140.
Well,
Richie Uruguay, 36.
he's down to a finish, but it won't be enough, or might not be enough. Corner looking at double 18. Getting closer.
18. Martin Uruguay, 100.
Is there a
Will
twist in the tail in this
The
leg?
return, yeah. You just wonder, don't you? Schindler just seems to have these flashes of genius almost. Well, bang on cue, he hits treble 5, and Corner will get another opportunity.
60.
Just wonder
Uruguay,
whether he'll go
18.
straight for the double 9 here, or whether he'll be tempted to split this.
Straight for it.
Well, that's the danger. 1 for double 4. 1 dart in hand.
14. Martin Uruguay.
We did say there could be a twist in the tail with this leg. Martin Schindler, if he hits a single 20, will go 18 bull, but he will want a treble 20 for double 14. Oh, what a good dart that is. A little nod of approval as well. Yeah, it is there. Double 7.
74.
It's not.
Richie Uruguay, 4.
Both on doubles, right at the bottom of the board. For some reason, people think the double 2 is easier, because if you do that, you go straight to another double. Lots of doubles missed in this leg from Richie Corner, but that one's in.
Richie Corner. 8 leg is Martin to throw
Just
first.
teased Martin Schindler a bit. Martin did have 2 darts to win that leg. Couldn't take advantage.
Well, it's fair to say, Paul, that neither player has
100.
taken this match by the scruff of the neck yet. You'd rather be in Corner shoes right now, just about. He just looks to have a little something extra, I think.
100.
You'd rather be sitting in the
That-
corner than
no-
sitting on the wall.
No, yeah, absolutely. Neither is convincing, but I'm not sure about Schindler's demeanour when it
57.
comes to the... He looks to be a very happy-go-lucky character this evening, does Schindler. I'm not quite sure whether he's treating Corner with all the respect that he should be.
Well, if that's the case, that needs to change, because Richie Corner, you've got to respect everything he does. He is a very, very good player.
I'm not sure he's...
100.
I'm sure he's not underestimating it by any stretch, and there's just something a bit lackadaisical at times about Schindler here.
60.
It's a strange match, the way his head done flowed like this.
I'm not convinced that he is 100% comfortable with these points yet. I think they're going to take time.
100.
I was very surprised that he changed to the flexible point, but he's obviously made his choice. And for him to be at the level that he wants to be, it's going to take time.
140.
And if he's a patient young man, he'll get there. But 144, another one of those would be very tasty. 64.
96.
And that's not bad. But
Richie
now he's got to
Require,
rely
120.
on Richie Corner not hitting another 120 checkout.
Well, that's the easy bit. That's the harder bit. Tops.
Game
Oh,
shot on the
devastating.
eighth leg,
And Richie Corner
Ninth leg is Richie to throw
seizes the
first.
moment. And he
Game on.
does establish a lead of 2 legs here, 1 away from a place in the last 32. And Martin Schindler needs to book his ideas up here and win 3 legs on the spin.
It's moments like that that make you love darts, isn't it?
100.
You got a guy up there in his mid-50s, loving life, hitting 120 checkouts.
I'm pretty sure Schindler was confident of returning there as well.
I wasn't so sure. When someone's already hit that shot in the
140.
match, they fancy it. How many times have we seen people take out a 121 finish, but they'll take another one out in the same match? It's just a confidence thing.
60.
And Richie Corner is exuding confidence. Look at the bounce in the step.
$137.
Well, I hate to quote movies, but nobody wants to put Martin in the corner. Well, he is in the corner. He's got his back against the wall.
100.
He's going to have to come out firing here. He needs all 3 legs. Otherwise, he's not going to be joining Max Hopp in the next round.
Well, the crowd here are trying to do all they can. This might get them going even
125.
more. Down to 99.
$99. 99. He needs those red
94.
balloons.
Martin Require, 99.
Luftballon. Lovely first dart. 16s.
67. Richie Require, 147.
Now this time he'll be more optimistic that Schindler, that Corner won't take out the 147, but you wouldn't put it past him, would you? Lovely first dart. 87 away. Double 18.
Game
Oh,
shot.
devastation from Richie Corner. A 147 checkout. 2 120 checkouts as well. Little wonder Paul Nicholson's giving him a round of applause as well. Lesson learned there, I think, for Martin Schindler. Just a little bit nonchalant at times in a match that ebbed and flowed. But when Richie Corner established that lead of 2 legs late on, you always felt he was going to be in control. It always left Schindler with a little bit of work to do, and there will be only one German player involved in the second round here in the Saxon Arena this weekend, going into the last 32 and the second round action. The oldest swinger in town, maybe not the oldest swinger in the tournament, but Richie Corner advances to set up a Yorkshire derby with Joe Cullen tomorrow. Let's grab a quick word with him right now.
Yeah, 148. Yes.
What can you say? I mean, are you surprised that you could hit it in this big moment?
No, I'm not surprised, but these people, you know, the Germans, they're after the German man. And sorry, but somebody has to win.
Tomorrow, Joe Cullen is the next one. Have you played him?
Never played him, looking forward to it, and best man wins.
Yeah. Do you enjoy playing on big stages?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm the oldest one here, so, you know, I've got the experience.
That's good. See you tomorrow again. Thank you very much. Richie Corner. Sagt, und das müsste stimmen, mit seinen 55 Lenzen, der älteste Teilnehmer. Haut mal eben hier 220er Finishes rein, 148.